Are you serious? Are you serious? Get some coffee, everybody. Calm down. But the mass animal deaths continue. The Hosea prophecy continues to manifest now for over 7 years as mass animal deaths continue. Matter of fact, there's been 142 known mass animal deaths this year already in 44 different countries. Now, the latest happened on April 6th. We had 38 pilot whales washed up dead in New Zealand. Just a horrific scene, and it just continues to happen. Let me just tell you what the details are on this. These 38 pilot whales stranded on a remote beach of the West Coast River there in New Zealand. They've all died. Initially believed there was 32 whales that had washed up, but they finally realized that total was 38. The Department of Conservation, Jose Watson, said 38 whales had died. And it's just sad. This is just another issue, another mass animal death. Matter of fact, just this month alone, if you just go to April 1st, okay, and all the reports are not in yet, but I'll just go back here. In March 26th, there were 68 dolphins found dead on the beaches in Argentina. On March 27th, there were thousands of seabirds and dead fish in northern Colombia. Now, March 28th, there was large die-off of seagulls and swans in Denmark. It just doesn't make sense. On March 28th, 150 cows just dropped dead. It's a mystery. Where? Kenya. March 29th, 2,000 ducks died from the avian flu. That was in France. And then April 1st, we had 28 dead dolphins wash up in Mississippi. What? April 1st, thousands of dead fish found in a lake in Washington State. April 2nd, 30 tons of fish die suddenly in a fish farm for no reason in China. April 2nd, thousands of dead fish found in a lake in Land of Lakes, Florida. No explanation. April 2nd, hundreds of dead fish in a river in India. April 2nd, 200 dead dolphins found during the past few days in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. April 3rd, 50 dead birds were found in a monastery, never seen before, in Bulgaria. What? And then April 3rd, hundreds of dead fish wash up on the beaches. It's a mystery in Australia, in Safety Bay. April 4th, mass die-off of birds in Russia. April 4th, 5 tons of dead fish wash up in Chile. April 5th, 4 dead dolphins on the coast of Turkey. And April 6th, 6,000 dead ducks were killed due to the avian flu in Bulgaria. April 6th, hundreds of dead eels found in a stream. It's a shock in Belfast, New Zealand. And April 6th, thousands of dead river snakes were found in a river in India. And April 6th, 38 dead pilot whales on the beaches of New Zealand. This is just in the last few days. The mass animal deaths continue. The Hosea prophecy continues. And here's what the Bible says. If you've never heard of the Hosea prophecy, I wrote a book called Hosea Prophecy on all the mass animal deaths that happened in the year 2011. It's an extraordinary book. It blows your mind. But it's been going on ever since the first 5,000 blackbirds fell out of the sky in Beebe, Arkansas, 12 minutes to midnight to bring in the year 2011, which was one of the most prophetic years in history. In 2011, we had the mass animal deaths that started. It's never stopped in over 7 years. We had the Arab Spring begin which is insane. We had the massive 9.0 earthquake that hit Japan that created the tsunami, that created the Fukushima disaster. Thousands of people were killed in Japan, and the radiation continues. We had the water turned blood red in O. Fisher's Lake in Texas, which that became an incredible story. We had the asteroid Elenin go racing by the earth on the Feast of Tabernacles. We witnessed Kim Jong-un came into power in 2011. I just can't think of all the things. It was one of the most prophetic years in history. And now here we are, still witnessing the Hosea prophecy. I'm going to just read what the 3 verses. Here's what the Hosea prophecy is from the Bible. In Hosea chapter 4, this might help you understand why the mass animal deaths won't stop until Jesus comes. Hear the word of the Lord, you children of Israel, for the Lord has a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there's no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood touches blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, and every one that dwelleth therein shall languish, with the beasts of the field, and with the fowls of heaven, yea, and the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away. The list I just read to you over the last few days, 150 dead cows, numerous dead whales, numerous dead dolphins, dead eels, dead river snakes, dead fish, dead swans, dead seagulls. It goes on and on and on and on. Beasts of the field, cows and what have you. Fowls in the sky, fish of the sea. These are direct manifestations of the sin of mankind, which is bringing upon the world the coming apocalypse. Are you saved? Because these are all signs of the end times throughout the Bible. Give your life to Jesus Christ. Don't miss today's live broadcast, because the United Nations it's going to get heated in the United Nations. So Nikki Haley and the Russians, the United States, Russia, everybody involved there. We're on the brink of World War III. Trump is due, so overdue, to make a military offensive strike on Syria. So it's wow. Are you saved?